And this guy was a superstitious guy, metaphysics, numerology. In the garden, he was talking about Leonardo da Vinci, Fibonacci, and more. So it's a collage, eclectical styles of many things in 40 years. He died in 1984, and more ideas and more ideas. He was born in Scotland, 1907. He come here after the war, 1945, looking for orchids, flowers. He was a collector of orchids too. In the moment, this way to see another thing. What's your step? Keep walking. Right there. You see something Egyptian style over there. Inside.
Okay. Oh
Oh
yeah.
my goodness, yeah. Oh, and look at the ceiling. Neither of that.
It was a cage for a snake, a python. This is the Amapola inspiration flowers because this is an Arabian palace, El Palacio Árabe. You see the kind of the style here? He made a mold of his body. The mold impression of his body in concrete. We have the concrete mold, James, in the mountain. And you can see in Google pictures. Edward is there laid down with candles, un sarcófago, funeral, a grave, a tomb. And Edward, meanwhile, was traveling to other dimension with something, you know? Plants. A couple of hours, come back, and another poem. He was a really excellent poet, Edward, but too much psychedelia in his poetry. And you can see in Google the people, like a prayer, you know, in a ritual of the dead. But too much money for the town, you know. And all the people said, Edward was crazy, but was good for money, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, this guy eccentric ideas. And the people carry on his shoulder like a king with crowns and snakes and monkeys with capes like Dracula because he is like I'm a vampire, you know. Was playing, you know, but too much personality. Look at symbols here. Many things in the garden is like this kind of symbols. Look. And in the garden, all that kind of symbols, compass, eye, triangles, and numerology. For him, it was more romantic with all the jungle in the buildings, and for another civilization, in 1,000 years, another guys discovered this like a Machu Picchu, La Ciudad Perdida Inca, and who made that and why, you know? A simulation of dreams.
Look at this.
But the garden, it was a private ranch, James, and open to the world in 1991 at the death of Plutarcho. He was a bodyguard, James. Remember when I tell you James, he was a short guy? His bodyguard, a wrestler, he was a guy like a Tarzan, Indian Mexican from Sonora. And Edward led all the garden to Plutarcho. And Plutarcho died in 1991. And the family opened the garden. But the family, what am I gonna do with this? It's so big that I don't have money for fixing nothing.
Yeah.
That's the reason sold the property After years in 2007 to another to Foundation Mexican, Pedro Elena Hernandez. Now it's Instituto Nacional de Bellas Artes and World Monument Found, like this. This way. ¿Cuánto ojalá que no cayó en menos de 20 minutos?
Nos puso para 40 minutos. El viento viene y lo pide el 10.
Y siempre dijo que... Sí. No, it is. From there is like a whale. Now look, if you see the same thing from there, this is like an airplane. But listen that in rainy season with water on the wings, it's a submarine on the surface of the water. Nautilus of Julio Verne. Actually, with water, this is a giant eye.
Oh, yeah.
This is the clear
I believe.
crystal water, and the water more deepest is different the color. It's better the view from El Palacio de Bambú. It's the inspiration of Escher, the House of the Staircase, and the temple from Angkor Wat, Cambodia.
Wow.
Over there you can see on the bridge pentagrams. And you can see the door with the symbol of the door. This is the magical mushrooms inspiration. James, he liked the trips with psychedelic plants. And he wrote in one magazine, the name of the magazine is Snob. In 1957, James, his breakfast was a couple of mushrooms from Oaxaca. And it was a famous woman, Maria Sabina in Oaxaca, give mushroom from John Lennon, Bob Dylan, Mick Jagger, Walt Disney, and friends, you know. And Edward was taking that mushroom in the 50s, and he wrote his psychedelic trips hallucination. And you can read in the magazine, Snob, Edward. When I'm 50, when he was 50 years old, in his birthday, this is a gift of Brigitte Tikenor, an artist.